CJN swears in 39 more judges for 2023 election petitions. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, on Thursday swore in 39 additional judges to man the election petition tribunals currently sitting across the Federation. The CJN, Chief Justice of Nigeria, during the ceremony, which took place at the Supreme Court, said the judges were found worthy to be appointed as additional members of tribunals that have been saddled with an avalanche of petitions trailing the 2023 general election. Administering the oath on the newly appointed election petition tribunal judges, the CJN instructed them to live above board and to submit to the sanctity of the rule of law in the discharge of their judicial functions. Stressing that the country needs peace at this crucial phase, he admonished them not to allow sentiment and public opinion to betray their sense of judgment. He said, "You have just taken an oath that has not only imposed a course of upright moral undertaking on you, but equally looked you with destiny. This is an enormous national assignment that will literally put the contents of your conscience to test. No amount of homily can convey the enormity of this task, but suffice it to say that you are already initiating an interaction with history. Whatever action or inaction you exhibit today will serve as a testament in the annals of the Nigerian judiciary. As judicial officers, you may have one way or the other treading this somewhat dreaded terrain, but you must, against all odds, rise above the murky waters of failure and infamy. The onus is on you to keep aloft the banner of honesty and integrity that the judiciary has painstakingly hoisted over the years. Your appointment to serve in these tribunals is well conceived. Thus, you should do everything within your ability to justify this confidence. There is no doubt that you will be exposed to different forms of temptations and even blackmails, but you should know that all are aimed at testing your strength of character, honesty, and integrity. My candid advice is that in whatever circumstance, you should always be mindful of this oath you are just taking, because it now stands as an uncompromising witness between you and your Creator. It behoves you to willingly submit yourselves to the sanctity of the rule of law and supremacy of the Constitution in the discharge of your judicial functions. It is the general belief that elections held when the rule of law is too fragile seldom lead to lasting democratic governance. You are enjoined to always strike a balance between justice and the rule of law as you embark on this critical national assignment. As you all know, the rule of law delayed is lasting peace, denied because justice is a handmaiden of true peace. We need this in Nigeria more than ever before. The trumpet must first sound from the temple of justice, and we put you forward as champions of this noble cause. By the virtue of this oath, you are now armed with the power to adjudicate on electoral disputes and take decisions in accordance with your convictions, which must be deeply rooted in law and not sentiments or public opinion. I pray the Almighty God will grant you the courage and wisdom to carry out this responsibility without faltering or failing. It will be recalled that the CJN had earlier sworn in 307 judicial officers to preside over petitions from the 2023 general elections. The addition of 39 judges more has increased the number of the various tribunal members currently hearing petitions that arose from the conduct of the 2023 general elections to 346. Wow. Anyway, the CJN really spoke well in its words. Everything must be rooted in law, and with your own discernment and discretion, you must follow the right path. I love what the CJN said, that Almighty God will grant them the courage and wisdom to carry out this responsibility without failing or faltering. As sincerely, to be a judge in Nigeria is something that must really be looked into. We know that a lot of things do happen in courts in which the right judgment rather, won't be passed because of a reason or the other. And personally, we must commend our judges, our lawyers, practitioners, activists. Sometimes they are always in danger. They are being threatened. Fine, you can see that, okay, this judgment, this is the right way, or this person has a lot of evidences, but for you to pass the verdict against a body, a party, or an individual, and you know how powerful the person is, or you'll be receiving threats, or the person has paid you some amount, you'll be receiving threats that if the judgment does not go in your own favor, your family is at risk. What are you going to do? So this calls for wisdom, and sincerely it calls for prayer. It also calls for you to stand on what you believe in. They've taken oaths. That also should serve as a deterrent. You've taken oaths, you've sworn either with Bible or with Quran, and sometimes they can, okay, and I think those are the two things that they swear with. And after taking this oath of office, and you don't pass the right judgment, how will they feel? How will they feel? There was a speculation in the house before that maybe presidents, governors, and people in office, or our judges, our lawyers, that if they are taking oath of office, they should swear with the deities that we have presently in Nigeria, deities like Shango, Oya, Amadioha, and the likes, that they will always do the right thing because they would really be afraid of the deities than the supreme God, in which they swear with the Bible or they swear with the Quran. So also this needs to really be looked into. Anyway, we hope that the international judges that have been added to the 307 judicial officers will do the right thing. They won't fail, they won't falter, and by the virtue of the oaths that they've been armed with power to adjudicate on electoral disputes, they will take decisions in accordance with their own convictions, and it must really be rooted in the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, without any public opinion, without being influenced by anybody, and without sentiment to anybody or to any party.